4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 spot. And for the Rockets, we've got him and Thompson. Whitmore is out there with MP. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the center position. We're still in the first stages of the season, Doris. How much are these teams relying on analytics right now?
Kev, this is such a fascinating point you bring up, because in the offseason they look at a substantial amount of data. And what the analytics department does, go to the coaching staff. This is what we know can be effective. And there is definitely an adjustment in strategy happening.
And the Pacers, Doris, last season trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a two-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
Now, here's Siakam. Mathurin finds Siakam, just 4 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Şengün with the rebound. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the Raptors in Toronto.
Yeah, I mean, just way too many turnovers in that one. If you can't protect the ball, you can't expect to win.
That's exactly right. Miscues drive a coach crazy. You're giving them more opportunities than you're giving yourself, and that's always problematic.
Halliburton against MP. Yep, that one goes.
Well, you have to understand how to score when you're in the paint and you are 6'5". Tyrese Halliburton, he knows the way.
Halliburton against MP. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
MP, no good. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Pacers. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
You know, some teams just have your number, and that was the case between these two last season.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Siakam outside. Shot clock at 6. Turner with a screen for Siakam. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Houston. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Kenny Udoka for a minute. Now, we talked about Benedict Mathurin, their confident wing. Coach said guarding Mathurin is a challenge. He's got that it factor. So we've told our guys who are defending him, you have to try to match his intensity, or he'll eat you alive. Checking Benedict Mathurin, never an easy assignment. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Mathurin. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Turner with a screen for Mathurin. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
Thompson, a screen on Halliburton. Bobbed up there for Thompson. It's stolen by Mathurin. Now, here's Mathurin, the fast break chance. Here's Siakam. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Nembhard. He's covered by Eason. That one goes in. Halliburton's got his second basket of the night.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
Rockets trail by 3. Thompson, a screen on Halliburton. The drive by MP.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Pacers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Siakam passes to Halliburton. Here's the teardrop. That one drops for him. Halliburton's got 7.
When Halliburton gets this close to the cup, he's got that little teardrop. Very tough to stop it.
The three-pointer, no good. Indiana leading by 3. To the inside. Here's Turner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
2 points, that one goes.
Yeah, sometimes your teammate gets you open with a screen, MP able to capitalize.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Mathurin. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Halliburton, and he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 9 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
To the middle. Here's Turner. Outside for Halliburton. Off target from outside. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Şengün with the screen for MP. Misses the layup. Indiana leading by 5. Siakam finds Halliburton. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Turner passes to Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Clock at 6. Pulls up. High post. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Wherever he's gone, the shot has followed. Halliburton perfecting his craft in the mid-range.
Thompson, a screen on Halliburton. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And it's slammed in by Turner.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
Now, here's MP. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. Now, here's Siakam. Following the miss by MP. Back to Siakam. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Now, here's MP. His last outing with 20 points. And there's the drive. And the dunk by MP.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Nembhard with it. Whitmore defending. Pass to Halliburton. Fires from deep. Rockets with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one. Şengün with a screen on Halliburton. And it's sent back by Turner.
Are you talking 6'11"?
Ain't gonna take me out.
Hey, in the spot.
Rockets trail. They've got Whitmore. Thompson is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's MP. And it's Landale in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now, here's Halliburton. His last outing, 16 points for him. 6 to shoot. Toppin finds Neesmith. Halliburton for 3. Landale grabs the miss. The Rockets shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. MP inside. He's covered by Halliburton. MP, no good. Pacers shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Neesmith. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Second shot opportunity, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Thompson.
I think if you're talking Tyrese Halliburton, the thing that stands out is the wealth of things he can do on the offensive end. He can shoot the ball with range. He's got unbelievable handle. He can create. He can drive it. He can also set up his guys. A lot to like.
That was sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Here's MP. Pass to Whitmore.
Fuck this. They don't want me to score.
MP against Halliburton. The drive by MP. Yes, that goes in. MP's got the lead up to 2 now for the Rockets.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Halliburton right side. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Now, here's MP. He's got 6.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Pass to Halliburton. This one for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Halliburton's got 21.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
MP deciding where to go with it. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
That's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
Halliburton against MP. To the paint. Bryant's shot is off.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Back to MP. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Now, here's Halliburton. T right on him. The 3 from Bryant. Rockets with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Now, here's Tucker. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto. He lobs up the alley pass, and it's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Miles Turner comes in for Thomas Bryant. And Andrew Nemhard's subbed in for Shepard.
Well, Miles Turner has earned the trust of his coaches. He's got the green light in these catch-and-shoot opportunities.
And here is MP after Miles Turner was able to get the triple.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Halliburton following the score by Houston. Pass to Nesmith. Wide open. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field. And so MP will bring it up for Houston. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Jock Landale. Pass to Whitmore. MP against Halliburton. Here's MP, and he gets it to go from the high post. MP's got 11.
You have to be willing to take the mid-range, folks. It makes your game that much more dynamic. MP showing you he's got that.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, every team goes into the draft looking for finishers like these. Here are the most efficient scorers among this year's rookie class. 4th, MP.
He's scoring and finishing at a very high level. I mean, playing within himself offensively and being very discerning with his shot selection.
Well, Miles Turner has a lot of value in today's NBA. This guy's got length, athleticism, excellent shot blocker. He can space the floor with the ability to make those jumpers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Nesmith. Shot by Easton, no good. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Turner finds Halliburton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Halliburton's got 24 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Rockets have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Now, here's Siakam. Following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Here's Siakam. Drilled from 11 feet out. Siakam's got 8. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now, here's MP. 11 points in the game. And the wing jumper offline. Mathurin against MP. Halliburton passes to Mathurin. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Now, here's MP. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Halliburton finds Siakam. Back to Halliburton. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Şengün's checked in for Houston. And Van Vliet comes in for Whitmore. And a change for the Pacers. Nesmith, he's checked in for Halliburton. MP left side. It's MP muscling his way for two.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Pacers have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Pass to Mathurin for the three. Eason grabs the board. Houston in the lead. On the wing, MP. Defended by Mathurin. Adams wide open. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Nembhard with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Here's Nembhard. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Buries the long-range jumper.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's MP inside. Şengün kicks to Van Vliet. Mathurin against MP. 6 on the shot clock. Van Vliet passes to MP. Fades back. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Mathurin. Pass to Nesmith. Can't get it to fall.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's MP. MP going right to the rim.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
Indiana's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. And here is Nesmith. Turner with a screen on Eason. Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for the Rockets.
You just look at the trajectory of Turner's career. He was raw coming into the league, up and down for a number of years, but when he put it all together, he became the total package.
Locked up there for Şengün. Turner with the steal. Mathurin against Eason. And it's Mathurin missing. Rockets trail. MP outside. Lets it go from the wing. Goes back up. And it's finished off by Smith as he lays it in. Smith's got his first points of the night.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
To the inside. Here's Turner. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on MP.
Right, this is the size of Miles Turner because he's so skilled at using it to pick up these fouls.
And he can't get the first one.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first. Well, not too many complaints about that trip to the line. He's gotten them a lot of points up there tonight. They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 11. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
MP, pass to Smith. There's the steal. Here's Nembhard, covered by Smith. Basket good. Siakam's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
They get it back. Indiana's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Down low, pass to Nembhard. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Really left alone that time. 7 points here for Benedict Mathurin.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
The drive by MP.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Turner for 3. It's good from long range. Turner's got 14 points for the game.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
MP against Mathurin. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul. 9 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's MP. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for Indiana. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. Back right after this.
Ooh. Oh.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
They're playing too casual, not being aggressive, not getting to the line. They're doing some other things well, but not that.
You know what Okay, let's take a moment now to celebrate our Players of the Week. In the Western Conference, MP.
MP obviously deserves this. Impacts the game in so many ways. You can't overstate his importance to the team, Shaq.
That's right, MP. Put him on your back and roll, baby, roll.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew, with the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the court for Indiana, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. And it's Halliburton in at the 1.
Guys, I don't see how you can't be excited about the future for MP. This guy's got a great head on his shoulders. His first focus is winning, and you don't see that often from a young man this age.
Thompson, a screen on Halliburton. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Nembhard with it. Still scoreless. To the paint. Here's Halliburton. Lays it up off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 6.
Tyrese Halliburton is putting in work right now. This guy getting to his spots and scoring with ease.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Whitmore. Halliburton against MP. And MP throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Here's Mathurin, and And the rejection by MP.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Pacers leading by 4. Halliburton passes to Siakam. Outside Turner. Inside. Here's Halliburton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Halliburton's got 7 points here in this quarter. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He is so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
Yeah, how did he get injured? He got injured. Oh shit. I just got bailed out because I'm still gonna play.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Neesmith, he's checked in for the Pacers.
Yeah, injury, I'm about to take a match.
Pacers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Siakam. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Thompson. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
Here's Nembhard. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Nembhard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pacers. NP outside. Here's Şengün. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Şengün's got 6 points.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
It's Nembhard on the wing. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. The shot by Turner, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's MP. Locked up there for Şengün. Siakam, high post. Working on Thompson. Pass to Nembhard. Now here's Turner. Şengün covering. And stolen by Şengün. MP against Siakam. It's MP attacking. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Pacers leading by 6. Here's Nembhard. Good on the three-point shot. 5 points in the game.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
The screen from Thompson. Pass to Eason. Thompson sets the pick for MP. Here's the drive. And the dunk by MP.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Rockets trail by 7.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And battling against the interior of that defense, nice to see that Mathurin has that toughness.
And the Rockets making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Şengün with a screen on Mathurin. And it's sent back by Turner. Here's Siakam. And the rejection by MP.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Thompson, a screen on Mathurin. MP finds Thompson. Blows the alley-oop. Pacers leading by 9. Mathurin with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. Mathurin attacking. And finished off by Siakam.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
Rockets have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Screen by Şengün. He takes it in, and MP throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Jock Landale's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Obi Toppin's checked in for Indiana. Outside Turner, Acton Emhard, driving inside. Here's Nesmith, gets to the corner and buries it. Nesmith has got the lead up to 11 now for Indiana.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Tyrese Halliburton. What's the news, David?
Well, guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Pacers. And this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. The team was just starting to settle into its rotations. Now, next man up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Now, here's MP. Nesmith covering, and MP throws it down.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Nesmith can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 11. Thompson sets the pick for MP. Taking it strong, MP.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And that one drops for him. Nemhard's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
The screen from Thompson. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Thompson finds MP. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. MP outside. Just 5 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Siakam.
Boy, you love to see the intensity from MP. Doesn't let the physical defense impede him in any way.
Of course, we're in the world now of super agencies, which consolidate player representation. What do you think?
Kev, I think obviously it gives some more power to the players because of the bargaining leverage, but for player movement, does it give more power to the big market teams? We're going to have to watch this unfold.
The drive by MP. It's stolen by Bryant. To the middle. Here's Siakam. That's in. He's 7 for.
You kidding me? I just didn't face him at all. I couldn't even fight contact.
12 now in the game.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to talk. Tyrese Halliburton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
See if I can do it.
Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Cam
back in
Whitmore.
the game?
Then it's Tari Eason. And it's MP in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
What's even his injury? What happened? Where's his body thing at?
Boy, as you watch him now, it's amazing that Thomas Bryant ever fell to the second round in the draft. He's big, he's skilled, he knows the game.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Rockets trail by 11. MP passes to Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now, here's Nesmith. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Halliburton's got 34. The drive by MP. Takes the hit. MP still scores.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Fires from the wing. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Whitmore's got 4 rebounds in this game. MP kicks to Şengün. Toppin against MP. Screen by Şengün. MP and the dunk by MP.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Rockets trail by 8. Driving in and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, the defense tries to collapse on MP's drive, but he just refuses to back out.
He's off on the first. The Pacers making a switch here. Nembhard's checked in, and he sinks the second. Here's Halliburton. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Toppin. Here's Nembhard. Whitmore defending. Just 5 on the clock. Nesmith can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it. Now,
here's Toppin. Now Nemhard. Halliburton for three. Indiana again missing. MP outside. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Halliburton against MP. Halliburton passes to Toppin. Indiana moving the ball around. Indiana again missing.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Pacers leading by 5. Nemhard with it. Now defended by Şengün. Here's Nemhard. To the paint. Here's Toppin to stop the drought. And the layup is up and in.
Listen, the painted area is where Obi Toppin can be so dangerous. The athleticism and the tools he has. Look out.
Thompson, a screen on Halliburton. Bobbed up there for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Indiana's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. There's a screen by Toppin. Here's Nesmith. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Eason's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that one had come any later, it would have been Katie Barr to do it.
Showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do. Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
The drive by MP. To the wing on the left. Pass to Whitmore. Halliburton against MP. 5 to shoot. And Thompson, he gets it to him. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And that's a big boy right there. He threw that down like a sledgehammer.
That is a violent attack on the rim. And here's Halliburton. To the left side wing. Nesmith. No good with the triple.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
To tie it up.
Right.
The Pacers pull it in. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Down low. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's MP. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
When you see a young player with a level of physicality, MP doing work on the inside, you know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Aaron Nesmith. Halliburton for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Halliburton's got 39.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they ever.
The drive by MP. Eason gets a wide open look. And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Back to Halliburton. It's Turner, high post. Outside for Halliburton. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. MP outside. Şengün with the screen for MP. Pass to Şengün. Shoots over Turner to take the lead. The rebound by Turner. Indiana leading. Nemhard with it. inside. Here's Siakam. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on MP.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
And so, MP will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And he drives in, and MP throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And he has to take the hit there, but Mathurin won't mind. A really gritty play that gets him to the line.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Indiana.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
And it's sent back by Turner.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Pass to Nembhard. Off target with his three. Rockets trail by 4. Şengün with a screen on Mathurin. The drive by MP. And Şengün throws it down.
Owning the moment. Şengün gets those much-needed points.
The Pacers shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Back to Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. Nembhard with it. MP's there. The shot by Turner, no good. It's 2-on-1. MP against Halliburton. Now, here's MP. Lobbed up there for Thompson. It's stolen by Mathurin. And stolen by MP. And MP throws it down.
MP showing you early he can handle the pressure, folks.
We've got 1:55 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Siakam. Over Whitmore. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Halliburton.
As Siakam relishes the opportunity to deliver. That's a big-time basket.
Now, MP. .132 left in the fourth quarter. And MP attacks the rim.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And yes, it's good.
We call that patience, veteran play. That's a big-time delivery by Pascal Siakam. Pressure, what pressure?
Thompson, a screen on Halliburton. There's MP. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Miles Turner comes up big in such a big-time moment. All right, Miles, we see you.
MP with it. Mathurin picks him up. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Bounce pass, Halliburton. Shoots. Siakam's shot is off. To the inside. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
MP might be young, but looking like a veteran with that read and setup.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He told them he liked the way they were working, but he said, we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Nemhard finds Siakam. Mathurin. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from. You want to command the defender's respect.
MP with it. Mathurin picks him up. Turner with the steal.
This is how our last one.
And here we go. Fast break. Halliburton's got it. It's in.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Back to MG. Şengün with a screen on Halliburton. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness.
How many points does this dude have? He has 41. I have 50. We're both shooting down near 50.
50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Pass to Siakam. Here's Nemhard. Misses the three. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here's Halliburton, the perimeter pairing with Nemhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the point. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Screen by Şengün. MP outside. In the corner, it's Eason. And the 3-ball is good. Eason's got the first basket here in overtime for the Rockets.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And stolen by Şengün. Pass to MP. With the drive. Beyond the arc. And another assist.
And that last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. How about the night he's had?
He's been on time and pinpoint with his passing all game long. Fantastic performance to tie the franchise record.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
That free throw good from Nemhard. And both free throws good for Nemhard. We play just over a minute here in OT. The screen from Thompson. Pass to Eason. Here's Şengün. Houston moving the ball around. The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
MP against Halliburton. The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play. Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
MP, no good.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Eason against Mathurin. Nemhard with it. Just 3 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. And there are the Pacers with another bucket. Houston's gone 2 for 2 on their three-point shots since we started overtime. Something they might want to stick with. Thompson, a screen on Halliburton. The drive by MP. They grab their own miss. Driving to the basket.
Talk about a guy who never gives up. MP showing great effort.
Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Outside Turner. He is looking for Siakam and finds him. Back to Turner. Pass to Halliburton. Over Thompson. And Thompson sends it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Overtime basketball, a little under 3.5 minutes into it. The drive by MP. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. Pacers trail by 3. Nemhard with it. Now defended by MP.
And wow, Mathurin, the youngster, making his presence known.
For Houston, they've gone 5 for 9 on field goal attempts so far in the overtime period. Takes it inside, and MP throws it down.
And these are the moments he's worked for. MP delivering down the stretch.
For Indiana, they've gone a little over 50% from the field in overtime. They're 4 of 6. Here's Siakam. It's rebounded by Houston. 56 seconds left in overtime. The drive by MP. Another bucket. Wow.
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Raleigh is tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Siakam passes to Nemhard. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And he commits the intentional foul. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Over to the left wing. Whitmore, and another assist for him.
And sure enough, he's just set the single-game franchise record for assists.
Showing that vision both to find his teammates and to reach new heights.
And this is what we love about MP. As much as the spotlight seems to find him, he's always looking for his team. And he's putting on a clinic in team basketball, and the fans are showing their love.
He's tallied the most assists in a single game in team history. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Here's Halliburton. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
And it's Halliburton missing.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
Hits it again. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yo.
Even the great ones have off nights.
Hey, props.
Long season. Time to grab that lunch pail and go to work. That'd be great, I guess.